Hi everybody, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for the alumni for putting on this event. We were asked, the chairmen were asked to give a State of the Union, but it's called State of Buggy. So we're gonna sit up here, look at our phones, and talk.
This year started off, last year we were kind of upset with the way that we rolled, so we started reaching out to alum started reaching out to us, and that really helped us. So we started off the year creating a mission, vision, created some team values, and well, we didn't create a model, but we just officially stated the model, I guess, in like a formal document. The mission kind of took from Spirit and morphed it into bringing excellence and inclusivity to Buggy. The values, we came up with things that we thought were dear to the team. The vision that we came up with was build. Let me mention that it's a 2-year vision. So we wanted to build Buggies, we wanted to build understanding. We felt like there was a large technology gap, or a large gap in our technology and our understanding of our technology at the end of last year. We wanted to build integrity. Everything that we need to do needs to be sound. We wanted to build leaders because if you don't come out of Buggy being a leader, or with leadership skills I should say, then we didn't do a good job as your chairman. And then also discipline, because I'm pretty bad at discipline. And then we also set some time goals for ourselves. We wanted to get back to sub 210, and we wanted to get to sub 235 for women's. Out of those, the vision is still working. Sub 10 and sub 235 did not happen, but we did prove to ourselves this year that we have the technology and personnel to go faster than that. I'm gonna pass it to Chris now.
Guys, the 2 chairs have needed a lot of help throughout this entire year. So, the alum have been putting so much time and energy into helping us, making sure that we stay on the actual course for just being successful in a Buggy year. Kristen, Josie, Lisa, all 3 of you have been an amazing help, making sure that we stay on task and making sure we get things done as necessary. You've also been, for lack of a better phrase, like the bickering mother who constantly asks me if things are done, and I'm like, yeah, Matt, did we do those? And Matt's like, no. Tom, period, the chairman alumni group that we have started for interfacing, so that when we have these crazy ideas of like, hey, let me build a 6-wheel buggy, they're like, probably shouldn't do that. Very thankful and very helpful for us throughout this year.
We were also always reminded to like not stop thinking about Buggy, because there was times where I would wake up and there would be a message at like 5:04 a.m. and it would just be buoy, and it would just be like, thinking about Buggy.
He said, thinking about Buggy, I think Friday morning, and we were just like, me too.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I learned is to be adaptable to every single thing that's getting thrown at you. It's like we have an emergency that needs to be handled right now. Or you can get a phone call at your hype session and they're just like, right now we need to handle this. You're like, oh, this isn't working? Oh, Custom Ink sent you the wrong sweatshirt? We sat there at the end of prelims and the U-Haul just decided that it just didn't want to turn on.
Should've got a Penske, right?
Should've got a Penske. Additionally, as Matt mentioned earlier, I think we've learned that we have the technology and the personnel to keep up and surpass other teams.
What did you learn? I learned a lot. This was my second go-around, but I still knew nothing coming into it. Khalil and I last year, we were like learning as we went, but being in a position where you're still having to learn and bring someone else up to speed, having to go through that and transition them at the same time, is very interesting. So you know what to do, so you're like waiting and then you do it, but then it's like there's a lesson that Chris needs to learn in that. There's a lesson that the team needs to learn in that. I also learned that success happens over years. I'm coming back next year to see him, because whatever successes he has, my successes as well. I learned a lot about family and bonds that are built like apart from blood.
Things to change for next year. Organization is the first thing on my mind. He is very disorganized. I think just having like a clear plan for the year, looking at race day and working our way back, is definitely going to help us just stay on task and making sure that we get things done.
Next year, more alumni start opening up conversations between like mechanics and non-mechanics and drivers and non-drivers. lot of good information in the chairmen, but it's hard for us to relate it to everybody. And it's much better when people are sharing their personal experiences, people who will be going through those same experiences.
Documentation. I think that's something that we also did a better job this year than in previous years, but still we need to improve on that. Just writing down what we're doing, putting it in a drive, typing it, as opposed to just passing it down by word of mouth, will save us a lot of time and energy and frustration, and anger, sadness, depression, asking questions when we need to, as opposed to sitting there and being like, I can figure this out, I go to Carnegie Mellon. When we have so many people who have done it before us, we don't have to sit here and reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already invented, we have 3 of them.
Everybody who helped out, everybody who lended a helping hand, whether it be snacks before the races, breakfast, monetary donations throughout the year, and everything like that. Yeah, thank you. If you're an alum and you did Buggy and you understand Buggy and things of that nature, we need representation in sweepstakes. It sucks that we would not be able to be affiliated with the team when we come back, but it's really nice to have some judges in the room sometimes.
Additionally, as you know, we are not a rich team. I think donations would be helpful, but I understand the fear of donating and not knowing what your money is actually going to. If you would say, hey, I want to donate my money to this great cause, and you just don't see anything actually occur from that, it hurts, it sucks, you don't want to do that. One of the things that myself, I believe Matt shall be helping me with this, is planning a budget for the things that we need for a general Buggy year to help us be successful. But yeah, I think I'm out of things to say off the top of my head.
Thank you all for coming out. There's no words that I can say to say how much we appreciate it.